Hello everyone, my name is Tom Eddy and I'm the owner and winemaker of the Tom Eddy Winery in Napa Valley. Where we are today at the top of the hill from our new winery site, and I hope that everyone at some point can come and see us in our little place here in Napa Valley and visit and try some wonderful Cabernet that we produce in Napa Valley. We have started our brand in 1991. We're very small with 200 cases, and our focus has always been, up until recently, Napa Valley, hillside, mountain-grown Cabernet Sauvignon. So even though I've been in the wine industry for 37 years making wine, our project started here on the mountain in 1991. And we've now grown to production, still small, but about 4,000 cases, and very high profile Cabernet Sauvignon, very, very expensive. And the idea was really to produce a wine that was long-lived, elegant, for the connoisseur, really. Well, in winemaking, and you've probably heard this before, that wine is really made in the vineyard. This is the most important thing. And in my 37 years of winemaking, I've discovered this through experience, that if you select the proper grape for the proper environment, we call this terroir, when the soil, the climate is right for that variety, that's when you make the best wines. And if you've done everything right in the vineyard, the winemaker really becomes, of course he's an artist, considered an artist, but he really becomes the chef in the kitchen to pull things together at the last minute and then manage the quality that comes from the grape, from the vineyard. And that is really our focus, because we use Cabernet. We manage vineyards from 6 or 7 different sites in Napa Valley, from Diamond Mountain to Mount a style and a character. And if we pull those together just right, we make the best wine and age it for a period of 3 years in the barrel. And our Cabernet is from Napa Valley, of course, and from several different vineyards, as I mentioned. When we pick the grapes, we keep each of those vineyards separate in the fermenting tank. And we track them as if they were wines themselves, single vineyards. And then for 3 years, we age the wine in French oak, only new French oak. And then I make one blend to take advantage of added complexity from each of those vineyards. So if one vineyard gives me black cherry, the other vineyard gives me good solid tannin, another vineyard gives me a chocolate quality. I want all those elements in the wine. And so we make one blend, and 3 years in the barrel, and then 2 years in the bottle before we release the wine, before we sell the wine, because that's very unique in Napa Valley. Very few winemakers will do this. And it helps, I think, because you as the consumer, when you taste our wines, the wines are already had that age, they're elegant, they're integrated, they're complex, and they're ready to drink. But they can still age. This is a key thing, because the way we handle our winemaking, we don't use any press wine, which means that all the harsh tannins are discarded or sold. So our wines have tremendous aging potential. So it's a collector's dream, because you can drink the wine today or you can age the wine for 15 years. People still search out our wines from our first vintage, 1991, for that very reason.